What sport would be a million times better if all the players were drunk? All of them. NASCAR. Curling. 100%. Pretty sure they're already drunk. Source: am Canadian. Synchronized swimming. You have a lot at play here. Water, complex choreography, and many people involved. It's definitely better to watch when drunk. Golf, how it usually goes when it's not professional, or when John Daly is involved. The Special Olympics. This is even more diabolical than the NASCAR answer lol. You want to give booze to a bunch of, and then watch them do. I'm in. Hockey for sure. Having played hockey drunk, I agree. Come to any men's league game up in Minnesota, at least one will be noticeably drunk. UFC. Just go down to your local bar, pub, club when they open up again and enjoy the show. Little League. Screw the legal drinking age. Bowling. Oh, never mind. Bowling is my sport, and it's the best sport ever. I miss beers with a tea, monsieur. Golf. It goes from a boring, docile sport to one of drunk go-karting. Loud crowds, and humor when somebody inevitably misses the ball and topples into the water hazard instead. Golf is just asking for heckling. We live across the road from a golf course and people are always honking at golfers who are trying to putt near the fence. The golfers don't even look up, much less fight back. If I were a golfer, I'd bring a set of crappy clubs just to throw at cars. Soccer. People would be falling all over the place. So the same? Half-s. Ha ha ha. Jumping hurdles. Fencing. As a fencing ref, can I suggest we just get the parents shit-faced? Those uptight idiots would kill each other on the regular. It'd be awesome. Curling. Drunk people on ice with brooms in a static Roomba. Skydiving. Also, definitely not skydiving. Baseball. Look at playing baseball with your friends while getting toasted in the professional games. Who's having a better time? Wade Boggs is very much alive. Put a keg on second base, you cowards. Gymnastics. Jousting. The horses would be drunk too. Whiskey for the men and beer for the horses, then they could all be big and rich. Rowing. There would be several crashes and a lot of vomit. That implies they'd make it into the boat to begin with. That's a challenge for some of us sober. Figure skating. Well, it should help with their form. Yeah, no. I saw the NASCAR post and immediately thought figure skating because of the massive wipeouts that would inevitably occur. I wouldn't mind seeing drunk basketball or tennis. Punch-ups. Racket fights. Getting stuck in nets. Injuring referees and ball boys. Slam dunks going wrong. Foul brawls. I like to go for the slow burn options unlike F1. Darts. Pretty sure drunk is the default setting for amateur dart players. Not sure I've ever played sober. Ow. Lawn darts. There's a sport called wife carrying in Finland and it's exactly what it sounds like. Men carry their wives across various gauntlets in time trials against other couples at the same time. Throw alcohol in the mix and you'd have the greatest episode of Real Housewives plus Cops plus American Ninja Warrior ever. Archery. I am fortunate to be able to shoot in my backyard. The rule at our house is, if you are drinking, you aren't allowed to even touch a bow. F1 racing. Ultimate Frisbee in the off-season are already all drunk. If the games don't count towards placement or sectionals, nationals, my team would get trashed on the sidelines. Esports. I mean, that's already me with Smash Ultimate. Dressage, including the horses. Which one wouldn't? The high jump. Why specifically alcohol? A lot of drugs would make sports better. Weightlifting on steroids. Fencing on LSD or boxing on heroin. Because for some reason drunk people make me laugh harder than being high. Either that or because I'm already a little tipsy. To be drunk is to be high on alcohol, but yeah, the alcohol high destroys people's motor skills. Oh come on. Get creative. Boxing on ketamine. Archery on cocaine. Marathons on acid. Water polo on MDMA. And of course, whiskey fencing. You should switch archery on coke and marathons on LSD around, archery of LSD and marathons on coke. Basketball. Just a bunch of drunk giants flying into the crowd over and over. American football, or hockey. Can I just say work? Boxing. Bear with me here. Penguin knife fight. Drunk debates. Water polo. Women's roller derby. MMA. Just go to your local bar on a Saturday night. Football. Most Olympic sports. Pole vaulting, ski jumping, figure skating, gymnastics. Tennis player 1 throws ball and misses player 2. A. Drunk golf, aka the John Daly PGA Tour. Relay racing. None of them would be able to stay in their lanes, and the handing over the baton thing would be hilarious. Floor routine in gymnastics would be hilarious. Javelin. Pool. Oh wait. Olympic high dive, riflery, or target pistols if you prefer. Biathlon. I believe there is a rule that count alcohol as advantage doping, so maybe they would shoot better. That would also explain the Russian snipers. Back before I was old enough to drink, when my uncle was teaching me to shoot flintlock rifles, he'd make me drink about half a beer to steady my hand, because you anticipate the shot so much with flintlocks. It really worked well. I still do it to this day when shooting large caliber rifles. American football. Wrestling. Basketball. Baseball. I imagine everybody blackout drunk on the field playing cricket would look pretty much the same. Your username. Golf. Fencing. Hockey. Hockey. The fighting would be good and the skating would be great. Fencing. It takes some good coordination, and watching two drunks try and stab each other would be great. Any esport. Darts, pool, bocce ball, poker. It comes on ESPN, so it counts. Pole vault. All of them. Golf would be hilarious. All of them. Hockey for sure. Probably not swimming. Luge. Morons slipping on the ice trying to get the toboggan up to speed. Likely falling on the tail to begin with, then trying to coordinate entering the thing and getting all mixed up. One guy being half in half out as they begin the ride, then bumping their way down the track like drunk toddlers in their toy car, then throwing up at the end as they exit the ride. All of them is your cup stacking. Yes, boxing or MMA. Fencing, just to watch if that needle sword does some damage. Volleyball. Football. American. Baseball. Not softball. Baseball. I played in a league after college that was almost entirely former college and minor league guys. We were mostly guys that could have played for $500 per month, taking bus trips around Idaho in the dregs of minor league baseball, but chose to get real jobs and play for fun. Our midweek night games were legit high-level games that would draw fans. Our weekend 9 a.m. doubleheaders were hilarious, with everyone hungover or still buzzing. It's a wonder nobody got killed, but at the time it was the craziest, most fun thing in the world. Esports. Hockey. If they get that mad sober, imagine them drunk. Football. Marriage. Football or soccer. NASCAR. So many answers and not one person has suggested dodgeball. Exclamation mark. Question mark, question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, question mark. American football. Australian Football League. AFL. The thought of a drunk-ass Tom Hawkins missing a tackle on Dustin Martin can't make me stop laughing. Lol. Can you imagine the halftime fights LMAO? I'm imagining the commentators are so drunk they think a tackle was the specky of the century. Fuck, I'd kill to see BT pissed out of his mind trying to commentate the game. Formula 1. Exclamation mark. Pole vaulting. Dart. Wait. Pool. Wait. Beer pong. Ah fuck. Formula 1. Formula 1. Lawnmower racing. What the fuck? Is this a thing? Lawnmower racing. I once played Halo 3 after getting totally sloshed on New Year's. A. Sober. Friend drove me home after the party and I got online with some friends. Went into big team battle. Jumped into a warthog, and went on a 30-player kill streak running people over. I was crying, I was laughing so hard. So if esports are an option, I'd choose that, I think. Bubble soccer. Definitely. Figure skater. Bonus if the judges are stoned. Rugby. Or for all you Americans, football. Golf. That would be hilarious. I don't think even alcohol could save golf from being boring. Mini golf, however, hell yes. Golf. Esports. This weird British game called cricket. They look like they can have some fun. Local cricket in Australia is basically an excuse for day drinking. Fencing. Boxing. Drunken boxing. Badminton. Just people flailing about trying to hit something but not hurting anyone. Darts. Diving. Wrestling. Gymnastics. Hockey. Just drunk guys on ice hitting a puck with a stick. Gymnastics. Paintball. Hockey. Curling. Curling, I mean, it can't possibly get any worse. Boxing. In my experience, bowling. Beach volleyball. UFC. All of them. Hockey. Literally any sport that does not require motor vehicles. Is D&D a sport? Yeah, know what? I'll make an exception here and say that this would be even funnier with everyone being high in weed. Hockey. Just all sport is boring to watch. Well, golf is a million times better when you're drunk, laughing face. Golf, more like real-world golf. Baseball, would love to see a drunk wazit trying to bat the ball and holding on to the bat. Soccer. Rugby, lol. Most of us skiers and snowboarders already are. Golf. Olympic diving. Golf. Imagine two golfers using their clubs like lightsabers to battle each other to the death, while simultaneously hammered as hell, stumbling all over the place. Downhill skiing. How about girls roller derby wasted? Those girls get violent. Love watching that shit. Formula 1 racing. Tennis. Honestly, I'd love to watch a tournament of esports where all the players are drunk and just watch what they do both in the game and outside of it. Esports, specifically any Smash Bros. The answer is yes. Rugby. Hot guys fighting like an Irish pub. I know it's not a sport, but NASCAR. Golf, so boring to watch, but I can see it being funny. Tennis. Imagine the falls. Any kids league. Like the man in Diamond City once said, buy a swatter. If people in baseball were drunk, they would beat the living hell out of each other with bats. Mo Cronin is the swatter guy's name. Thanks. Chess. Horse fighting. Any sport that involves target shooting, but especially biathlon, as this has shooting elements with a ski race during which you have the rifle on you at all times. Competitive sexual intercourse. What the fuck? Curling. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. OMFG, I would love to see that. Bobsledding. Racing and fencing. Cycling. I imagine the Tour de France would be watchable if everyone is piss drunk. Kabaddi. Dressage. Baseball, because you could get slammed, then hit a grand slam. Dodgeball on ESPN 8, the Ocho. Every fucking one. Beer league. Hockey exists for a reason. Hockey is already amazing, but if all the players were plastered it would be dumb entertaining. All of them, monsieur. I hate all sports, so at least having drunk players would make them funny, lol. Gymnastics. I shouldn't say this, LMAO. Paintball. Formula 1. Hockey. Because imagine a bunch of full-grown men wearing padded armor and ice skates sliding around on ice, running into walls and each other. One of them picks up the puck and just swings at it, asks to himself, what the fuck is this? Quote, cornhole. Formula 1. Although we already have Kimi, so more drunk drivers might not be the safest. Anything like the various Ninja Warriors shows. Gymnastics meets obstacle race. Hockey or American football, maybe baseball, and definitely Gaelic football. Competitive javelin throwing. Football, soccer. Though some players already played like they're drunk. Disclaimer. That doesn't mean being aggressive and moronic. Downhill skiing. Blind cricket. Darts. No need for an explanation. Darts, I mean more drunk than they usually are. Esports like Rocket League and League of Legends would be hilarious as fuck, would watch. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.